Hey there folks, welcome back. Today we're doing a simple grind. Now don't think we're going to be bored out of our minds just yet. Grinding is actually very useful. By doing something simple and straightforward, we can practice more complex techniques, like multi-sync, aggro juggling, or resource manipulation. So, through today's video, I honed my skills just a little bit more, and you'll be able to see some clear examples of good technique or mistakes you should avoid. Remember the good, rectify the bad. Also, there's some PvP nearer the end after some Horde decided to be jerks. Anyway, let's hop right into it. Enjoy! Most unfortunate that we have to deal with this issue. But it's okay, because we're going to deal with it and we're going to press on. We will adapt. That is what hunters do. So, for those of you who are just joining us, I've got lots of gold. And part of the reason of that is because I've been grinding these here turtles up here around Alterac Mountains, along this here river. So, I'm going to get a growl off on that unit there. I'm going to feign death, wing clip you, send my pet ahead there, wing clip you as well, and we're just going to follow along. We can keep using auto shot to keep our stuff going. And for some reason, multi did not chain across all three there, but we'll deal with that. I want to get this thing on me because my pet's taking quite a lot of damage, but that's okay. We're gonna bring our pet a little bit closer, and we're going to multi all three. Thank you. Finally, you work for me. Thank you. The pet needs to stay alive, and it seems that our pet is going to stay alive because this thing is now on me. I have ticked it off. I'm sorry, turtle. You know that I just don't want you to hurt my burb snack, okay? We're showcasing some basic technique through the grind because, well, if you stare at simplicity, you can think more clearly. And in doing so, you can hone your technique. And, well, that's gonna be good for you. You can learn a lot from a simple grind, from keeping it up for as long as you possibly can. We are, well, heck, I mean, there are a lot of people who went straight ahead and, you know, rushed to 60, but really, I mean, sure, there's stuff to learn at 60, but it's not necessarily all about the end game, you know? It's also about, well, the leveling up, and so we can learn quite a lot from a good grind, and that's exactly what we're doing. So I'm going to net launch on that one, and I'm going to move my pet over on the next one there. Going to multi-sync on both of these guys, concussive, and hang on. Going to shrink ray there. Hang on, did feign death work? I'm not sure it did. For some reason, it didn't appear to go off, but I did lose threat, and I lost quite a lot of threat. So I guess it did work after all. Feign death is really weird at the moment, so we are gonna have to kind of deal with it. But we do save our mana regeneration, and in order to save more mana regeneration, we're going to keep our pet on things, and we're going to use growl and auto shot. We're going to stutter step up the river with our turtley friends following along. Our pet does not have dive, but I can keep it moving ahead. In fact, let me get a growl off on that one first. Now we can keep it moving ahead. I think I can pop off a multi-shot once in a while. Let's make use of our feign death again. These two are in one-shot range, so... I just accidentally one-shot one. Okay, I was going to do that with multi-shot anyway, but I guess that works. That does work. The multi-sync is very important for your, finishing off the targets that you need to finish off without losing anything. Some people are weird and decide to go for, like, the sword or something instead. I don't know why. Maybe there's a reason for it. Maybe not. But in any case, we do have more grinding to do. So I'm going to wing clip you. We're going to keep moving along. We're at 61% mana at the moment, but sure, we could always use a little bit more. Now, when you do want to regenerate your mana, you just keep your... you keep your... oh, whoops, that was just a little bit too late. The turtles have a very low hitbox size, a very small hitbox size, for some reason. So, unfortunately, we're kind of stuck with the with not really using multi-shot very well, unless they are very close to each other, in which case, sure. Now that one's on me, but that will not be a problem, because I have multi-shot and these guys are passing by, and I don't want to pull that cat. I'm kind of in the middle of killing turtles. Oh, hello. Nice raptor strike crit. I didn't want to take aggro there, but apparently that's how it goes. Anyway, doggos are great, and I love them. I love the heck out of them. I like dogs. They're very good boys. We're gonna send our pet at the next one. Wing clip. Hey, wing clip. No, wing clip. Come on. Never mind. Fine. Fine. If you're gonna do that to me, hang on. Let me finish this one off first. Or okay, I can miss that one first. I don't mind, I suppose. Let me get concussive. Thank you. Now we can multi-sync. There we go. We can finish off that last turtle, but unfortunately there are no more turtles to send our pet at. For the time being. Oh, come on. Oh well, that's fine. We had to finish it off in melee anyway. You know, if there's nowhere you need to move, then there's no problem getting dazed once in a while. And let's tell our pet to stay and head up that way. There are some syndicate up there, but oh, hang on, I actually forgot to drop another point somewhere. So I'm just gonna hang on, not in MM. I'm not trying to go up the MM tree. I'm trying to get to the survival tree. We're gonna go for, we're getting the right talents that we need for like Scarlet Monastery and PvP and all that stuff, but that is not necessarily ideal for the turtle grinding. Not that we'll be grinding them for too much longer anyway. In fact, maybe we can slip in here and go to the vendor. That might be cool. Let's just hop up this way and hop down here. And let's see where the ogres are. There's a mage over here, level 38 elite. And of course there's this guy. But he will not be a problem as long as we're very fast and very sneaky. Let's see if we can get him in here. Okay. Yes. We're good. Okay, that mage is casting Frostbolt at me. Unfortunately was not able to los in time. But that's okay because we're at the vendor. We're just gonna sell a whole bunch of speckled fragments. Retractable claw, don't need that. And bye. Bye-bye. Anyway, there are quite a lot of turtles around here. So the river is really nice if you want to practice your kiting. You know, you move up and down the river. But this area is very nice too. In fact, Dalaran is full of friendly mobs towards the Alliance, and that's really good. Because, well, if you are attacked by enemy players, there's nothing that they can do if you run into all those mobs by Dalaran. The friendly mobs will protect you, and you do not need to worry about anything. Let me Mongoose Bite that one to finish it off. Sometimes the Mongoose Bite actually does work to some extent, and our pet can stay on top of the things here. We're going to get a growl off here, and you notice right there that despite me targeting this mob here, my pet was still able to cast its growl on that one when I hit the macro, and the reason for that is because I commanded my pet to cast it at its target. That's one of the secret pet control techniques. So I'm just going to show you guys this real quick. In all of my abilities, or in all of my macros, I have the focus dumps macroed. So if I want to cause damage, I'll command my pet to do the same. But in everywhere else, sometimes I do want my pet to stop spamming the focus dump. And in order to do that, you know, in order to do, say, a growl or something. So since it's off autocast, all I need to do is stop spamming anything, and it'll eventually have its focus enough for whatever I do need it to do. And it's very useful. There we go. It has a growl off now, but it is only at 40% HP. So I'm gonna make this one weak, and I'm gonna feign death. Then we're going to net launcher that one, and we're going to move this one along here. Just keep it away from the pet, but we're gonna keep it in range for the multi. Ah, come on. Oh, the hitbox size, that's right. Maybe if we cast on that one, I'm not sure. But in any case. There we go. That was the good multi-sync. That was what we were looking for. These things do have a very small hitbox, which is very unfortunate because they're it's difficult to multi-sync on them. You need them to be very, very close to one another. So that's unfortunate, but they are very valuable. Because, well, they drop a lot of neat stuff. They drop a lot of neat stuff, which we're going to loot. Growl, thank you. I do not want to get dazed. I do have aspect of the cheat up at the moment. But, yes, as I was saying about the whole pet macros thing, I've got cast at pet target in the macro. So I confirm my pet's target with the pet attack macro. This one right here. Target enemy no harm, pet attack, cast dash, dive, charge, and also turns off auto cast, and also casts at pet target a focus dump, which I needed to cast. So it's a pretty solid pet attack macro, which includes all the things that you might want in a pet attack macro. So our mana has since regenerated, and so we're able to pop off some more shots. We never want it at 0%, and we never want it at 100% either. Somewhere in between, there's a happy medium. And if you do need more time to regenerate your mana, then you just use your auto shot, and you use your growl, and you keep it moving just like this. And that way your mana will keep on regenerating while you can move along and grind everything. Very, very simple, very nice. We got the multi-sync, so that's good. Let's bring our pet back to the coast because I don't want that turtle to die in the water. Not yet, anyway. Also, our pet's kind of low, so hang on. Let me concussive you. Let me get a multi off here, and this thing's on me, so I can keep moving on. Here are the friendly mobs, by the way. The Horde are hostile towards them, but we're friendly. That will help us out. Hey, there's another green there. Excuse me, I can't really be dazed at the moment. And we'll keep moving up. So you see, in grinding, you can really hone your technique because you're going to make a lot of mistakes, a lot of little mistakes, and you can spot them easily without concern, without fear. Let's get the growl off here. Never mind. I was gonna multi-shot on that one, auto multi, and continue on here. But yeah, you're going to make a lot of mistakes while you're grinding, a lot of little mistakes, and in noticing them, we can continue to hone our technique. But that's okay. I suppose it's something else that we'll need to get used to. Maybe it works sometimes, maybe it doesn't. That's vanilla, you know? It's weird. Oh no, I've shrunk myself. I mean, I know that it's kind of wintry up in here, but that's not too much of a problem, is it? I am a female night elf. I am a sentinel. You cannot do this to me, Shrink Ray. I was trying to make you help my pet out. Let me send that one into the water a little bit, and we'll stay on this one. We'll bring this over to us. We'll get the multi-shot off, and we'll keep it going. I guess I can mouse over that one. Maybe we can get a multi off. How about? Yeah, we got it. So that sort of technique you can really hone while you're grinding. You know, you're setting up the positioning, figuring out when to do this or that. Actually, my pet is a little bit low, so I do want to spend a second to bandage him up a little bit. I guess I could bandage myself up too, but I'm okay. I don't really need to. I'm gonna pop off an aim shot here, and there we go. Never want your mana too high. Never want your mana too low either. And since our pet can bring that a little bit further away from us, that'll be good. Let's fire off the scatter shot. In fact, let's, hey, what the heck, mate? Did you guys see that? Was the attack queued? Did they actually queue the attack? I was not hitting any keys there, but apparently my cast macro decided to make it so that my pet would use Lightning Breath at the nearest opportunity. So it seemed to be a queued attack. Fascinating. Interesting. Perhaps that's why it broke earlier. I'm not sure. But in any case, it's not something that's bothering us right now. We're just going to finish this one off and cheetah up to join our pet. Actually, hang on. Never mind. The pet is just a little bit low on HP, but that's okay. We can get it to stop something in front of us for just a split second. It will not need to tank, but it's only holding it for long enough for us to get that aim shot off. Did you see that? And you see, that's what you want to have your pet do as BM, or sorry, as Emma. But certainly a-okay. So I'm just gonna feign death here. Thank you. See, the feign death animation did not happen at all, but for some reason I still lost all threat. And thank you for that, feign death. I do appreciate that. We're gonna keep moving this guy along. I'm gonna scatter shot here, and we're going to auto, multi, raptor, wing clip. Oh no, I'm actually low on mana. Never mind. I have no mana. I have no mana with which to wing clip. No wonder. But that's okay, because I can still ping pong the pet and all that good stuff. And in the meantime, we can keep on going with the mere auto shots, and in doing so, we'll regenerate our mana. And we'll keep going down this way. There's a lot that you can learn from a simple grind. Well, go on, growl. Growl, please. Thank you. Okay, I suppose that's, I suppose my pet was not on the target for some reason. I don't know how this works. There we go. Now our low HP pet can handle a little bit more damage, and that's all well and good. Oh, come on, don't go after me. Did my concussive shot missed? That's too bad. I'm just gonna bandage my pet up here, and he'll be able to hold things for a little bit longer, and that'll be good. Well, go on. I tap you on the face with my axe. We do have quite a lot of clams at the moment, and you gotta remember to open these things up, because they will give you the tangy clam meats. And the clam meats are, well, let's have a look at our ring menu here. Let's see here. The soothing turtle bisque is the thing with the turtle meat. Nope. Here we go. Miss. Aw. This will not chain because these guys have a very low hitbox. A very, very painfully low hitbox. Excuse me, sorry. I'm just gonna scatter shot and set up for a multi-sync right here. Ah, sorry, I did not mean to take aggro there. Would you mind? Thank you. My pet kindly growled there and took aggro once again. And he's a good flappy zapper. He's a good bleed. We do have a lot of mana at the moment, so I'm going to start with an aimed shot. We're going to aimed, auto, multi, auto. And the growl is not going to do anything to that, but it will once we feign death. Now that it has the growl off, we can pop off a few auto shots, and that's fine. It's very close to death, so we're just going to multi-sync right there. Oh, go on, hang on. There we go. Now, you go ahead at the next one. Thank you. Bring that away from me so that when I do take aggro, I was just a little bit too far away. See, their hitbox is very, very small. I was trying to land the multi on this one. Around the time it would also hit that one. But alas, their hitboxes are painfully small, so there's not too much that I can do about keeping them exactly where I really need them to be. That obviously works. If you move past them, you can funnel them where you need them to go. Oh, hang on, why didn't my auto attack go off there? That was kind of irritating. I right-clicked that boy, but my axe did not swing. My character is a little bit incompetent. You know, if she's told to swing an axe, she does not do it. I'm not sure why. That's just how she is, I suppose. Well, you know, this may be a 500 IQ class, but we are a mere huntard. We cannot hope to reach the perfection that is that we that we can always strive for but never achieve. Just like in real life. Becoming rank 14 in real life is very, very hard. We're gonna auto multi, one more auto on this boy. And I think I should be able to get another multi off on this guy before we're done here. And we should be able to, oh, hang on. Oh, my mana. My mana. I don't have the manas for the multi-sync. That's too bad. I was gonna aim auto multi-auto, and then we were going to be okay. But aim shot costs a whole 113 mana, and multi-shot 98. And since we're low on mana, we're going to use auto shot only, if we can help it. Around 33% is a good time when you want to recover a little bit. But of course, I do also want to get the multi-shots off. Oh, come on now. Please finish that target off, thank you. I guess I'll drop a concussive there too. And I'll growl right there. Thank you. Now that our pet has a growl on that target and we have wing clipped it, it will chase our pet, but not be able to catch him. And therein, go on. Tap that target. Thank you. Now come back over here. It's gonna hurt ya. It's gonna hurt ya if you don't come back to me. And we're going to... too close. Or interrupted? I think it might have been interrupted. We're gonna stutter step back up the coast, where we can find more turtles. We still have around 30% mana, but this thing is good and slow, so we do not need to pop off the concussive shot. These things do get slower at low HP. That is also something that you do want to consider, and also our pet is kind of low on HP. I totally failed to remember that. So we're just going to finish this target off real quick. We're going to pop off the rest of our mana, because we're going to regenerate in a second. While we bandage our pet once again. I'm almost out of bandages, but it's going to be okay. For the cheetahs and all that stuff, you know? Oh, hang on, this person is under attack. Hang on, let's help him out. This person is attempting an elite all on his own, and for some reason he's backpedaling. Why don't you run, mate? Run away! Can I distracting shot this guy? Come on. Well, he popped off a heal, and oh, okay, so she's running in fear. That's all well and good. That poor Tauren. You can't just go backpedaling when you fight an elite. That's not really a good idea. We're gonna wing whip this. Ah! I thought my pet got onto something. I thought my pet got onto it first. The attack would have been on cooldown. But nope, I hit it with my wing clip first. So we're gonna be careful not to hit our Tauren friend here. Hang on, we're gonna stop attacking so that we can emote. Hi, love. Hang on, let's bring this guy a little bit closer. Our net launcher's off cooldown, so let's I'm rooted. The net launcher has failed us, but it's okay because we can shrink the snapjaw, and at least the shrink ray works a lot of the time. And are you too far away for me to? Oh no, we're both netted, but we're out of range. We're out of range of each other. There we go. Silly net launcher memes. I do like the net launcher. When it does work, it's pretty fun, and when it doesn't work, well, it's usually okay. Parry. Don't you parry me. I'm trying to do a demonstration here. This is very important. This is the next level hunter tutorial, alright? Okay, here's what you do. You pull with Serpent Sting, and then you use Arcane Shot, and then you melee something to death the entire time. And oh wait, hang on, I forgot to backpedal. Right, so there's no point to this. I'm not leaving melee, but as you can see, it is #1 huntard technique. It is best memes per second. We will never get back to range, but we will piss off anyone else who happens to actually pay attention to that sort of thing. I have way too much fun doing this. Go, my snack. Cast the lightning breaths. And use the growls. There we go. Now we can keep this one on me. Hang on, let me... Ah! I did not mean to toggle cheetah on. That was a very lucky timing right there. But I guess it works. Sure, why not? Why not? That was stupid timing. I did not do that on purpose. That was purely by accident. And anyone who would say otherwise is lying to you. Grinding is very simple. You just go around, you kill enemies, and you keep moving on. And in doing that, you can really hone your technique. You can learn what it is that you're doing wrong, what you could do different. All the time while you're grinding. All the time. You can make the occasional mistake, and you will find that the, not again. I'm not a gnome, Shrink Ray. This is the true purpose of gnomish technology. It's to turn everyone into a gosh darn gnome. A gosh darn no good gnome. But while it's not doing that, we can, hang on, multi-sync, thank you. While it's not doing that, we can reduce the attack power of all the other things. But anyway, where was I? I'm terribly sorry. Oh, that's right. So by grinding, you can learn a lot about your own technique. You know, you can figure out what it is that you want to do on your grind. You can figure out how to chain pull better. And right now we're kind of low on mana, so we're going to regenerate it through the pure use of auto shot. And let me just keep my aspect of the cheetah up here while we're moving along, because we are going to need to stutter step a little bit. I'm going to make simple use of growl and stutter stepping and auto shot. And in doing so, that will help me regenerate all the manas. Let me zap that thing real quick. As you can see, by saving the focus dump off of autocast, I was able to micro it onto that mob on the coast. So rather than pop off the auto shot and waste the DPS on a target that was very low, I was able to very simply zap it. And that's why the Flappy Zapper is a lot of fun. You know, you can really make great use of the zapping if you're very careful with it. Now our mana is all the way up at 69%, which is 420% more awesome than 0%. Well, assuming you don't multiply by 0, in which case that would be quite that would not make any sense. We're gonna just multi-sync real quick, and there you go. Now that thing's on us. We're just going to move around it. Loot this, thank you, and keep it going in this direction. In fact, let me send my pet up ahead of me. You can get aggro on that mob while I finish off this one right here. Toggle cheetah off just in case it decides to smack us. We do have the mana to interrupt the regeneration. So here we go. Now we're just about at the end here. So we should probably turn around sometime soon. But first, let me save my pet here because he is kind of low on HP. If your pet's low on HP but you have plenty of mana, well, you can move ahead of your pet. You know, you can kite it while your pet gets the tanking. It gets a load off of tanking. Because your pet can follow along and do DPS, but the mob won't hit it. It'll be chasing you. Let's drop our aggro real quick with the feigned death and follow along with our pet. They eat mage food. Well, they're very nice pets for raiding, yes. But just in regard to the pet trinity, that's what I'm going on about. There are 3 pets that are competitors for raiding. They are cats, wolves, and wind serpents. Now, lots of hunters will say that wolves are the best by far, without contest. They are lying to you. It is not true. Wolves can compete with cats and wind serpents, but they do so through the use of their burst ability, which is what is it? Furious Howl. That's right. So they do not have a focus dump. They don't have a focus dump in the slightest. And what a focus dump is it's something like whatchamacallit? It's something like Like lightning breath. That's what I'm thinking about. So lightning breath is a focus dump because it has no cooldown, and your pet can spam it. Essentially, it can dump its focus into lightning breath in order to deal all the damage that it possibly can. And so that's why lightning breath is considered a focus dump, and claw is a similar focus dump for cats. Wolves do not have a focus dump. They have Furious Howl and they have Bite, and those are very nice skills. And the reason that Furious Howl can compete with the other focus dumps is because it can it provides a large burst of damage to ideally an entire group of melee all at once, and that'll be really good for the melees. It'll be really good for you too. So let's just smack our turtle friend here while our pet goes ahead and grabs the next thing. Let's finish this thing off with the. Hang on, did I start that cast and then cancel it? I'm not sure what I did right there. I'm sorry. I'm kind of trying to talk about the whole pets thing, but also do this at the same time because we got to keep it going. We got to keep the grind moving along. They were doing a little synchronized dance there. Oh, hello there. A blue. Hello, what are you? Are you any good? I'm not sure if you're any good. But anyway, as I was saying, so wolves, they ideally give their focus dump, or sorry, not their focus dump, their Furious Howl to an entire group of melee. But this can be a little bit hard to manage, especially on certain fights like Four Horsemen or Cthulhu. Oh, a little bit too close there, but that's fine. We're going to pop off the burst combo here. And can we get the multi-sync? Here we go. Perfect, great. Let's slow this down on the way back. And keep it slowed. Let's scattershot it. Oh, hang on, this is whoops, I meant to toggle Cheetah off there. You see, you make all sorts of little mistakes on the on a grind that you can learn from. I still make mistakes, even as experienced as I am, because sometimes I'm just not paying attention. So sometimes it's good to have a good grind and shape up your skills. You got to get it to the point where it's like second nature to you to do this or that. So where was I? Right. So Furious Howl may not necessarily go out ideally under the ideal circumstances all the time, which can gimp its performance sometimes. But Wind Serpents, they have their lightning breath, and your cat has its claw. So cats are the best physical damage dealing pets in the game, without contest there, because they I mean, in terms of their own damage, wolves would be giving damage to friends, and that is very nice, but it's not necessarily what I'm talking about. They give damage to friends. So cats can compete in the early game. They can they benefit a lot from early game very common buffs like Blessing of Might, Scroll of Agility 4. Sunder Armor, that sort of thing, So they benefit the most from stuff like that, whereas the wolf, who gives out damage to everyone else, well, its damage does not necessarily... It does not benefit in the same way. The cat's claw spam translates in a different, possibly more effective way. And the Wind Serpent, well, the Wind Serpent is a very good late game pet, because it benefits largely from debuffs you'll find later on in the game, like Thunder Fury, like Nightfall. Your guilds will probably start to really want to use Nightfall around the time that your mages start going fire, because that damage is going to rack up like mad. Maybe they'll use it earlier, maybe not. But in any case, let's just get this guy behind us here and get it going. This thing has a growl off, so we can avoid taking aggro here. Now we can hopefully get a good multi-sync off here. Never mind, I've got low mana. Too low mana. So, there we go. So yeah, Wind Serpents are not exactly viable until after you get the ZG Serpent, because the ZG Serpent has rank 6. You gotta teach rank 6 to your Serpent. And also, aside from that, Thunder Fury is bound to be a little bit more common. And of course, Nightfall is also bound to be a little bit more common. We expect it to be a little bit more common by then. But before ZG, these guys are only really good for leveling. And they are fun for leveling, as you could see. Wind Serpent is best because they eat mage food. Well, that is very convenient, but you really want to push all the damage that you can possibly get. And until they get their level 60 ability, cats and wolves may pull ahead. But again, you gotta micro the wolves' furious howl. Otherwise, it ain't gonna work out too well. It might pop off on no one. And that's certainly not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. A grind list on YouTube? I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you mean by that. But thank you for joining me on the stream today. It's a lot of fun having you here. We're gonna no, not multi-sync. For some reason, because these guys have a terribly slow hitbox, or small hitbox, I should say. And you, how dare you? You decide to just daze me like that? That is not fair. I do not have Cheetah up right now, although now I do. You cannot daze me if I do not have my Cheetahs. I'm gonna pop off the aim shot here. We're going to auto, multi. Oh, never mind. Nice crit. Very nice. Well, I guess if you've got Death Maw and you're melee weaving, and that's also a really nice bonus that wolves can give you. That way it hits 6 people. Your pet, 4 melee DPS. You can level your cooking a little bit. I certainly did. I went up to 225, but I can't pick up the follow-up for this thing until we're level 35. I can't get Gnomish Engineering up past 240 either, which is terribly important. Because, well, because we need the Death Ray. And then we need to re-level for the Gobbo. The Gobbo engi. I'm going to growl there. A little bit of growl micro right there. But alas, it is now on me. I'm going to send my pet towards this boy. And we're going to auto, multi, and auto. And how about a raptor too, just for good measure. These guys did not drop anything. Oh wait, did I? I actually never looted this one. Here we go. I thought I did. The auto loot is very, very fast, very responsive. Well, don't worry, my burb snick, I have you. How about a feign death right here? And in fact, let's wing clip. Thank you. And we'll keep moving on with these guys right here. I'm pretty sure the auto shot went off, but I never saw the damage number pop off. I saw this bar change, but I suppose it can't be perfect every time. Let's get this scattered, and let's get some auto multi. No, my multi. The auto shot crit feels bad, man. I mean, I guess that works, but in case that you are setting up for the multi sync, it does feels bad, man. Well, go on, growl it. Thank you. And we're going to keep sending our pet ahead. We have low mana, but our pet has high HP. So at that time, we want to keep on top of things through pure auto shots. And in doing so, we'll regenerate our mana over time instead of needing to sit and drink. I'm going to pop off an auto multi and an auto right here. And this guy needs a growl. A resist? Ah, heck. Well, ain't that just, well, that just steams my hams, is what it does. Let's get this off me, and multi-shot. In fact, let's get a net up on here, too. And how about one more auto shot on you, while my pet finishes it off. And how about a multi-shot to finish both of you? There we go. I was hoping for the ICS proc right there, but ICS is not exactly reliable. That is improved concussive shot. It does have a chance to occur, and that is well, it's RNG. If you saw my my Duskwood videos, we did a little bit of grinding, kind of like this, in the woods, and alas, well, it kind of didn't work out ideally. I'm going to just pop off Feign Death here. I'm going to Rapture and Wing Clip, or never mind, just Wing Clip. And we'll finish this off through through multisync. There we go, that's very nice. Miss. Okay, hang on. We got 3 targets here, so let's pop off the multi. I need you to growl that, thank you. Did that resist? Or did I just deal a little bit too much damage? Maybe something I used crit? I'm not sure. But in any case, we'll wing clip you and send our pet ahead with dive. And the turtle will move away from us. If you can get something to move away from you and move away from it at the same time, preferably in the opposite direction, you're gonna have an easier time grinding. And it'll do better for you. Our bags are almost full, actually, but that will not stop us from grinding away if we really want to. There is a vendor in Alterac, but really we don't want to go up near the elite ogres again. We're having a good time down here, or at least I hope we're having a good time. Now I've got plenty of mana, so I guess we'll open with an aim shot. And this should tick 1 more mana before we... yeah, there we go. If you start past 1 second on the ticks, it'll hit the next tick before your aim shot goes off. Just a little tip for your mana regeneration needs. And we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going until our bags are full, at which point we can hearth and, well, call it a day for now. Because I've got some editing to do for later, actually. Hey! Oh, I guess the growl did not go off. See, I'm not paying attention to the growl either. Let me actually Feign Death here. Send my pet to the next thing. This thing will keep going, because it had a little bit of wing clip left on it. It had to chase my pet. And now it's in just the right position for a little bit of multi-sync. So let's, hang on. Concussive. And miss. Okay, hang on. Scatter. And multi-sync. Up. Wait. Did you guys see that? I took the hit before disabling Cheetah, and for some reason it didn't daze me. That was my fault. I would have been dazed right there if this were working properly, but apparently not. Thanks, Blizzard. Better scripting than us? So our pet has a little bit more HP now, and I made sure that he kept his focus up for Lightning Breath. Lightning Breath, Growl, Lightning Breath. Our pet is a little bit hungry too. Nope. Don't you go on me now. Thank you. And you see, by moving away at the same time, we can stay on top of this stuff. He's not having a very good luck. But hey, oh, hang on. Okay, my pet's safe. Phew. Okay. Let me get a multi-sync off here. So, you need some? By the way, I do have a boomstick now, so hopefully the keyboard sounds are very soft. Hang on, let's just give this guy some turtle meat. Help him out a little bit. Here you go, mate. Now, engineering is going to wreck your pocket, okay? It's costly, and it'll certainly put a damper on your funds. However, it is the most fun profession, hands down, and so engineering is super important. So regarding the pet macros that I was going on about, let me just growl on this thing, send it this way. There we go. How about some multi-sync? Come on. Some multi-sync. How about a scatter shot? How about a concussive? This thing's slow because of low HP, so... Okay, now we can... Never mind, I do not have Feign Death off cooldown. So, never mind. I was gonna Feign Death, drop the aggro. But that's okay, because we have a new target to do right now. Then, in that case, I just stop spamming my own abilities, and my pet will stop spamming his. And if you time this right, it can work out really nicely. Let me Feign Death here, so that you do not hit me. I want to get the multi-sync off on that one, just to finish it off. Ah, the crits right now. The crits! What was I just saying? Hang on, where's my scatter shot? Ah, come on. That was not fair. Well, see, that's one of those little mistakes that you sometimes make on a grind, which you gotta know. You gotta notice. You gotta be on top of. You know what I mean? You can spot your mistakes more easily if you're grinding. Hello there, spectral necklace of the eagle. So, since we do have full bags, these here thick scaly tails are very, well, they're very cheap in comparison. But I've also got some harvest boars on me which don't sell for anything. So heck it, I'm gonna get rid of them. But the other factor in my pet macros, which I neglect to mention, is that I have them set to cast at their pet target. So let's say that I want my pet to go get a growl off on this thing. So it's going to kite this mob behind it. And as you can see, I just used growl on the next target because it's set to cast at the pet's target. And that's very convenient. Now our pet is kind of low on each... Ah, crud! I was trying to net the turtle. Hang on, let me... Can I send this at something? Okay, here. Okay, you win clip. Let me get a distracting shot off and auto multi raptor. There we go. Now my pet will not take aggro back from me and not lose the last 2% of his HP. Ah, the Netomatic. It has a chance to fail sometimes, but it is a lot of fun. Like I said, engineering is a lot of fun. So if you do happen to have a couple of these stacks of catfish on you, well, you could destroy them if you want to stick around for a little while longer. And we do want to stick around for 4 bars more, because we want to get the training. Which engineering should you go for first? Well, good question. Now, gnomish engineering has a ton of useful gadgets like, well, first I should point out, engineering has quite a lot of, well, they have a lot of bind on equip things. And so you don't really need to worry about it unless you're going for the BOPs. And the BOPs are a big deal on the gnomish side. You get the death ray, which deals like, well, it deals a lot of damage to a single target. So the death ray deals a lot of damage to a single target all at once, which is pretty nice. And the battle chicken is actually a raiding trinket, because the battle chicken can do a battle squawk, and the battle squawk, what that does is it buffs your melee DPS, their attack speed. So the melee DPS will absolutely love you for having a battle chicken on you. This does not really matter too much if you're not going to be in a melee group, but of course for hunters we're usually in melee groups in order to grant them a true shot aura. So that is a consideration. Multi-sync. Oh, go on. Thank you. I was waiting for this one to drop dead. So those are the gnomish BOPs, and luckily gnomish engineering does not have any consumables that we really need to worry about. Goblin engineering though, the rocket boots will explode, so people do need to replace those. And obviously there are sapper charges on the goblin engineering side, so if you want to craft those consumables and be an absolute legend for your guild, you know, gotta craft those sappers, get everyone the big bombs on Visitus, then I'm sure your guild will greatly appreciate your goblin engineering services. Now, you could actually do both. Now you see, if you level gnomish engineering first for the BOPs, and then drop engineering, re-level it, and then go to Tenaris, along the way on the opposite side of the world, and read a book over around here, which is Soothsaying for Dummies. If you do all that, then you can actually switch your profession, your specialization. It sounds really convoluted, but I have confirmed that it works. I've spoken with several people who have actually successfully swapped their thing. So another really neat thing to note, and you guys are gonna love this. The Death Ray in Gnomish Engineering does not actually require engineering to use. So if you want a really cool trinket, you know, for quite a bit of gold, you know, you do need to level your engineering up. But if you want a really sick trinket that you don't plan to keep engineering to use, well, I think you will certainly appreciate the Death Ray. It is a lot of fun to just keep on you. It surprises people, you know? And of course there's the Shrink Ray, which is, oh, look at this tiny boy. He's a cutie. We're just gonna wail on him from above. We don't do any more damage to him. All it does is it reduces his attack power, so he hurts us a little bit less. Now, if you're going to cast Aim Shot to break your mana regeneration, which has a 2-second cooldown, just make sure you cast it after it only has a second left. That way it'll hit the next one, and there you go. You get 1 more tick or 2 more ticks of mana while you're casting Aim Shot. If you cast before it has 1 second left, then you're just going to... well, you're going to miss out on some mana regeneration, I'll tell you that. Now this one, I do want to slow down. And how about a little bit of multi-sync? And how about a smack for good measure? I do want to make that one stay on my pet, because I am trying to regenerate my mana here. So we're going to get a growl off there. We're going to get a growl off on this one too. Or actually, nah, we're just going to finish it. My pet can have a little bit more damage that way. No multi-sync, but it's okay. Oh, go on. Smack. Parry? That's not fair. Parry again. The turtles do not have a sword with which to parry my face. Or, they have a face with which to parry my axe, I suppose. They have very tough faces, I suppose. We're 3 bars away. So we're having a very fine time here. Up. Feign death. Let's get a good... Go on, Raptor. Thank you. Now I have start attack in my macros. It should actually pop off when I need it to, but for some reason it doesn't work perfectly. Let's smack you, and how about a little bit of multi-sync? Come on, multi. Thank you. 222. Let's keep it going. Our pet can go take the next mob. Nice crit. That just definitely crit, and we're going to multi-sync on the way past. Might as well, right? Let's keep moving down the coast. And how about one more time? Once more with feeling. Let's multi right here. How about a scatter? Oh, I don't have cheetah up. Never mind. My mana's down to 32% or so. Not exactly ideal, but I guess it works. We're going to... Oh, hey, I think I just resisted my own net fail. So, that charge you just saw was the net launcher fail. It does that sometimes. So a little while ago, I did a little tutorial for cheetah. And hey, wave, hello. I'm trying not to hurt you, dude. Oh my gosh, that mage just left me alone. Come on. Oh, goodness gracious. You're gonna do this to me? Fine. Well, I'm not gonna win this, but I can see what I can do. He's beast mastery, obviously, so he has intimidation. But let's see what an ICS will do. How about never mind. I started a little bit too late to retaliate, but that's what happens, I suppose. And there they come now, actually. So, I can outrange him, actually. Because I'm MM. So this mage is gonna try and catch up with us, but Blink is better than Cheetah is actually better than Blink. So we're gonna just kite these guys back a little bit, and as long as we stay the heck away from the hunter, well, he won't be able to concussive shot us. They're gonna keep chasing us because they do not know how Cheetah works, but we're almost to our friendly mobs. And we also have the net launcher almost off cooldown. So we're gonna bring these guys over, get them in combat a little bit. These guys are still chasing me, amazingly. And this guy's Beast Mastery, so if he loses his pet, he doesn't really have too much to work with. I'm gonna stay around the house at the moment so I can keep close to him. But of course, oh wow, hey, they have a rogue too. Well, that's okay because I've got Freezing Trap. Great. So these guys are, I don't know where the Hordes are, but in any case, we do have a rogue trapped up here, so let's, no, you're not gonna vanish on me. Stay the heck away. Excuse me. I don't really appreciate your, well, all these things that you're doing. I don't really appreciate it. Hang on, he's gonna hit Dura. Yep, that's Dura. That's what you get, you jerk. So where are our weird Horde friends who decided to be, well, decided to do all this? I wonder what the heck their problem is. I mean, here I am grinding away, and they come by and do this to me. Ah, there they are. Now I'm on the offensive. So let's see here. Hang on, this hunter's gonna try coming for me again. Let's actually maybe, I don't know, use the net launcher on the mage. We got them all up for a multi-shot at the moment. They're not in a very good spot. And these guys are actually using their stuff on the, crud. Let me get a scatter shot off. Won't really help too much, but there we go. So they're running now. And I've got the Serpent Sting dropped off. Hey, did we? Yeah, okay, that's the rogue right there. So, well, we don't want to be nearby the corpse of a rogue because they will have a resurrection closer to Taran Mill, so they'll be running back a little bit faster than we would. In any case, we did kill their rogue friend, and we did end up scaring them off, so... Ah, there's the rogue. You are not getting away this time. Heck off, you dumb gold seller. Boop. I think she just gave up. She was very sad. She was like, hey, I'm dead. Might as well just sit here. Right now we're gonna have a quick look around with Eagle Eye. I suspect that those hello there. No, that's hey. What the heck are you doing, buddy? Hey, what did I just what did I say? That's great. Well, let me get my aspect of the monkey up. I shrink raid him, so well, he's gonna take durability damage from this for sure. Look at this guy. I leave him alone, and he goes ahead and does this. What a jerk. So we were faster, and this is a really cool bonus to Wisp Spirit. Most people just think of it as like convenience. You know, you get back to your corpse faster. But really, if you're in like a 1v1 with someone and both sides happen to lose, like you might have happen with, say, a warlock. Ah, he's over there. And guess who, guess what happens? Let's see here. If you start an aim shot right out of Shadow Mill, then you're in a really good spot. Hang on, where is he? Is he gonna come around my way? I think he's looking for the opportunity to charge, but can't. I think he might know where I am. So fine. If you don't want to play like stealth, then you're just gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. He's got Berserker stats right now, so he's definitely well, he's definitely able to intercept us. But there's not much he can really do about it. Now come on, you don't think I'm gonna let you intercept me, do you? I have cheetah, and you can only get this off on me. Yeah, so warriors can do jack to you. Ah, there we go. A little bit too late though. Hang on, I tried to pull my pet off so we get Dura. But alas, my wind serpent is not very obedient. Oh hey, here's a warlock. Let's see if we can get a good shadow meld aim shot out. Now, here's something really cool. If your target is actually targeting something, then she will not automatically target you when you go ahead and start casting your aim shot. However, if you're not targeting something, rather, if your enemy is not targeting something, then in that case, as long as you cast aim shot out of shadow meld, you'll be a-okay. Since she has a void walker up, warlocks can be surprisingly tanky. Never get close to them. Never get close to their corpses so that you can gloat. It will kill you because they have void sack, they have soulstone, they have all that stuff. And naturally, she's probably going to help her friend out when we go ahead and do this. So we're going to see what happens. Ah, there's the warrior. Up. Hang on. Oh no, I shrunk myself. That's not good. But it's okay because I can loast the warlock. Loast the warlock. I do have curses on me though, so let's just one-shot this warlock. Does she have soulstone? No? No, okay, so I guess we'll just eat some stuff and maybe hope we don't die? Yeah, she's not gonna get away from this one. Go, pet. Oh yeah, they also have health zones too, so you gotta be aware of that. There we go, we got the Dura on the warlock too. Twice even. So, and 1% survival. So heck both of these guys. We'll just stay away from the warlock, and... Now hang on. Don't you do that. Oh, hang on, I've got cheetah up. Herder. No wonder I was dazed. My bad. Well, that's that. Well, anyway, I think that's about enough for today. So, hey, we're gonna take the Death Warp in South Shore. I might go grind up to 35 after. Hey, oh no, Hercular, no. Okay, we're fine. We're gonna take our spoils back to the vendor here. So, hang on. Is that thing still coming after me? I don't think he is. We're gonna sell our speckled shell fragments. So pay good attention here. So I'm gonna repair for the measly 45 silver that we spent on the Death Warp, and hang on. Can I get out of combat? Here we go. Right. So we're going to sell our speckled shell fragments, and we're at around 84 gold at the moment. And the speckled shell fragments alone are going to put us up. Where are they going to put us? 87.24, not too bad. And of course, we've also got like a pearl around here. We got some various greens, but of course, this stuff needs to go on the auction house. So I guess we could spend our hearth. Our hearth is in Iron Forge, so we can go back there anytime. Now, here are some previous auctions. I sold mine for $39.99. These here turtle meats are, well, they're pretty valuable. So these are from previous grinds. And we're going to head back to Iron Forge, and we're going to drop our other spoils. We're going to see just how valuable this stuff is. They were very determined to take me out, but alas, their warlock, or sorry, their warrior still died again. So really, that warrior just needs to learn not to tick off a hunter. That was actually really disappointing. Oh well. So let's see here. Turtle meat. Alright everyone, that's all for now. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this simple grind and the shenanigans around the end of it. I'll see about doing Desolus sometime, and later on the pet macros tutorial, and maybe a little something for PvP one of these days. Anyway, drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and please share it as well so more hunters can join in on the fun. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and click that bell for notifications so you never miss another upload. Otherwise, you can bet your butt you'll find a new vid here every day at 1700 PT or 5 o'clock Pacific time. You will find links in the description to the Ravager Discord server where we talk all things Hunter, to my Twitch where I stream stuff ahead of time, or to my Patreon, which I'd be very grateful if you checked out since, you know, your support helps me immensely with putting out new stuff, which I hope helps you in turn. As always, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!